welcome back to House of Maharrani, and today I want to share with you all our another national park experience, which I completely forgot to mention in my previous video where I did my 2021 recap, our time in nature and the national parks that we visited. So without further ado, let's go to Mesa Verde National Park. Mesa Verde National Park is around 7 hours away from Denver, and the ride there is just amazing. It is so beautiful. We went there in September and the weather was perfect. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, so it is perfect. We camped for 2 nights and we stayed at Moorfield Campground. Now, for anyone who wants to visit national parks, probably go camping there, you can check out, of course, www.nps.gov to get national park information, and within the nps.gov it will redirect you to www.recreation.gov if you want to book tickets to national park, if you want to get into the lottery system. I know there are a bunch of specific national parks and places and hikes that you would have to fill in and get in the lottery system. You can book your campsites ahead of time. So this park is known for its well-preserved cliff dwellings, which were built and used by ancestral Pueblo people around 1400 years ago. If you're interested in learning about the history of the people who were actually, living here way before the Europeans came in. The cliff dwellings are scattered all around the park, and you can, of course, drive up to some of the cliff dwellings. You can, park and go check out the cliff dwellings. There are specific ones which require you to hike, and there are dwellings, specifically the palace, which requires you to enter into a lottery system. This is because they want to ensure there is limited amount of people going to the cliff dwellings, because again, these cliff dwellings are 700 to 1500 years old. So you can imagine that they are probably very fragile, and the protection that they have put around the spaces is quite nice. However, it makes sense that they want to limit, and they want to also ensure that a ranger is present when people are visiting these cliff dwellings, because I know people tend to climb up and all of that stuff. So some of the cliff dwelling are self-guided, which means you can walk up, you can hike up and check out the cliff dwellings. We hiked Step House Cliff Dwelling. This is a 1 mile hike. It is quite steep going down and up, but it's doable. It's quite nice. This I found to be such an amazing experience. We actually walked up after seeing the Step House. We sat down in this tiny cave area, just Pravesh and I, and we were just talking about how it must have been when people were there, when children were probably playing around, and think about how people must have moved around, talked to each other. We were just talking about how moms would probably call to their children, and the children were probably playing in the cave that we were actually sitting at. It gives you a sense of how far humans have come in regards to how we have advanced, how much we know about ourselves, how we have figured out to take care when it comes to our shelter, food. So it was definitely a moment to kind of think about how far we have come. After we were done with the Step House, we decided that we were going to do the Long House hike. So the Long House hike is a 6 mile hike in total. You can skip doing the entire loop and just go check out the Long House. Pravesh and I decided to do the entire 6 mile hike. As you're walking, you'll pass through a bunch of dwellings. Again, these are not specifically on the cliff. It is on the ground. The dwellings are on the ground. You'll be able to see, what they did there. Like, you'll see the rooms that were designated to be the kitchen, the bedrooms, and all of that stuff. As we were hiking, we also got to see the devastation that a fire has caused to the vegetation in Mesa Verde National Park. So this fire happened in 2000. Year 2000 seems to be the year when two major wildfires ended up destroying a lot of vegetation in Mesa Verde National Park. This, I feel like, has a lot to do with climate change, the climate crisis we are facing, and this was year 2021. So in the last 20 years, the vegetation has not revived. It's still taking time. There's no rainfall happening. Weather is getting super hot. Dry wind. These are all causes for wildfire. The national park does have a fire station on the very top where there is a specific person assigned who is in charge of looking for wildfires. So of course, as an agency, the national park is doing its best in order to control and limit wildfires. But at the same time, I do personally believe that individual contribution in how we make decisions and choices can help a lot when it comes to changing the course of how our climate is going. Another highlight of Mesa Verde National Park is camping.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Dualike. We are again roasting. Keep on saying boiling some eggs. There's one right over here, so we're going to see how it's going to turn out. Fail, I dropped it, but as you can see, it looks really nice. Egg is okay. I think it's just a little runny, so it's sunny side up.
This campground, honestly, it's very pretty. It has all the facilities. They have a service station, they have a grocery store, they have shower stations, they have laundry stations. Specifically in the night sky is amazing. If you are someone who enjoys stargazing, this is a place for you for sure. We didn't take a lot of food this time. I've been trying to figure out a way to camp without carrying a lot of stuff. But anyways, near the Moorfield campground, there's also a restaurant which serves breakfast in the morning, so you can eat pancakes and breakfast burritos with the bees.
And here's my burrito. Yum yum.
That's my food, please. That's mine.
He's talking to the
thank you. He took his share.
Oh, he took his share.
If you don't want to eat inside the park, there are towns nearby which you can just drive to and go have amazing Mexican food. We went to this restaurant and we had some amazing fajitas and tacos, so it was quite fun. We definitely plan to go back to Mesa Verde. Hopefully next time when we go, we'll have the ticket to actually go on the ranger guided tour of the cliff house and the palace. However, as I said, during the hike, you can see the dwellings, cliff dwellings. You can also drive up to the many dwellings that they have and be able to see the cliff dwellings from up above. And of course, the canyon views are amazing. Sunset is amazing. As I said, stargazing, if you are someone who enjoys it, this is definitely the place. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and enjoyed the Mesa Verde views. So definitely would recommend you to visit Mesa Verde National Park. And until next time, take care everyone. Be kind to yourself and others. Mwah. Bye bye.
That's all.
That's God.
All I wanna